In the chanting of the holy name, the most important thing is, where do we direct our conscious awareness to? Is the most important thing. You will see, Dhruva Maharaj had a desire to get a kingdom greater than his father Uttanapad, greater than his grandfather Swayambhu Manu, even greater than his great-grandfather Lord Brahma, who has a Satyaloka. He wanted a kingdom even bigger than that also, bigger and better. So with such a big materialistic desire, how do you think Dhruva became such a great devotee? On the other hand, Dhritarashtra had a desire for just an earthly kingdom, not a very big deal. If you compare both these personalities, Dhruva and Dhritarashtra, Dhritarashtra's desire is small, and Dhruva's material desire is very big. But when we study the scriptures, we understand Dhruva attained perfection in his life by awakening love for God. On the other hand, Dhritarashtra spoiled his whole life due to his attachment to Duryodhana and the earthly kingdom, and everything was spoiled. If you deeply analyze what is the reason for this, Dhruva Maharaj had a very good habit of being submissive and obedient to the instructions of the superiors. First, he was submissive to his mother, who told him to give up malice towards the stepmother, Suruchi. And she told him, think about your own progressive path, my son. Go to forest, meet the saintly people, and search after Lord Vishnu, she told. So he was obedient. Then when he went to forest, he met Narada. And Narada gave him the details about how to perform the meditation. Chant Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. And he told about the greatness of the Supreme Lord. So when he heard all those things, his whole attention went from the kingdom to Lord Krishna. So in his mind he was thinking, Lord Krishna is such a great personality. He only gave kingdom to my father, my grandfather, my great-grandfather, everybody. So how great he must be. Now I will search after him. When he comes, I will ask him for the kingdom. That was his attention. But he had great faith in Narada, great faith in Supreme Lord's greatness. In this way, you will see his whole attention was on the lotus feet of Krishna, not on the kingdom, when he was doing meditation. Therefore, when the Lord appeared in front of him, Lord wouldn't appear unless he focused on him, isn't it? Lord appeared, and then he lost his taste for kingdom. So think about it for a moment. You have a lot of big material desires, and you are chanting Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. How you can focus on the holy name? We have a similar situation in our mind. We also have many, many material desires. And when we chant the holy name, all our plans for executing, I will do this, I will do that, I will get this, I will get that. Our mind is going to that, and it is not hearing the holy name. How could Dhruva hear? The main thing is he had respect for Guru. He had faith in Guru's words, respect for the Guru's words, faith in the Supreme Lord, respect for the Supreme Lord. So, because we have little information about the Supreme Lord and Guru, and we have little faith, and that is why our mind is stuck like Dhritarashtra in our own material desires. Although Dhritarashtra had a smaller material desire, he had no respect for Krishna's instruction or Vidura's instruction. He behaved like a very good man. When Vidura would give him instruction, he would nod his head. He would say, oh, very nice, beautiful, but I am not going to follow it. He won't follow. He will hear it with one ear and leave it with another ear. So therefore it is said, Yesham Purusham Sakshat Atma Prabhavam Ishwaram Na Bhajanti Avajananti Sthanat Brashtaha Patantyadaha Mukabahu Rupadebhya Purushasya Ashramai Saha Satvaro Jagnire Varna Gunair Vipradaya Pratak. The 11th canto Srimad Bhagavatam says that the Lord has made all the different classes of people aligned to certain set of laws, whether you are a Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, whoever you be. And in the scriptures, strict injunctions are given. And if we don't follow them, we fall from our position. Yayesham Purusham Sakshat Atma Prabhavishwaram. The Supreme Lord is the source of the entire creation. He has given the rules and regulations and laws. Because we don't have sufficient respect for Him or sufficient faith in Him, and therefore we don't have great faith in His instructions. We take it very lightly, very cheaply, and we continue absorbing our mind in the dead matter and material glitter and glamour. And due to this, we go under the category of Dhritarashtra. Therefore, our mind gets stuck in materialistic absorption during chanting. And we may nod the head, we may hear the lectures, we may know the information, but we don't develop faith and respect. Therefore, Srila Rupa Goswami Pad says, Syat Krishna Nama Charitadisitapya Vidyapito Pataptarasarasya Narochikano Kinpadarat Anudinam Kalusaiva Jushta Swadvi Kramat Bhavati Tadgatamu Lahantri. In this verse he says, the holy names of the Supreme Lord Krishna are like a great nectar, Amritam. But they become like very bitter for a conditioned soul who is afflicted by the jaundice. When jaundice afflicts our tongue, we cannot taste the sugarcane juice. It appears like it is bitter. But sugarcane juice has no bitterness. It's always sweet. But as your disease goes away, disease is gone, then the taste is born. Then one drinks the same sugarcane juice, it becomes very, very nectarian, very sweet to taste. So, the disease of pitta, the distaste towards the holy name is due to our materialistic absorption, material consciousness, identifying with the body and the things related to body, and remaining stupid in their consciousness and refusing to lift our consciousness up by developing deep respect for the words of Guru and for the words of Krishna. So, how big is your material desire is not the problem. How careless, how inattentive you are, that causes the problem. So therefore, Dhruva Maharaj, with his biggest material desire in the material world, which nobody else must have had such a desire, he could clear that anartha by getting the audience of Lord Vishnu who appeared in front of him after he chanted Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So therefore, at least one who is chanting the holy name should know that all day my mind is being kicked up like a football by various material desires, slapped and kicked and punched and buried. At least during the chanting time, let me focus my attention on hearing the holy name, think of the Supreme Lord, and prayerful mode. In order to do that, one should remember songs like this. Ye kona bujinu prabhu tomara charana ashoka bhayamrita purna sarvakhana sakala chadiya tuva charana kamale podiyachi aminatha tava padatale amitava nityadasa janinu ye bara amara palana bara ekhona tumara. And he also says, Araraka kartanahi deva samsari. You are my supreme protector, you are my maintainer, you are the witness, you are the ultimate truth. So these kind of songs where one meditates on Krishna's reality, they can actually put us at the lotus feet of Krishna. Similarly, Prabhupada used to always murmur this song, Hari Hari Vifale Janama Goaino. So these songs immediately bring us to the Shastric conclusions. And one should meditate on these conclusions and prepare one's mind to be to make it offerable at the lotus feet of Krishna while chanting the holy name. Harinam Prabhu ki. Let's offer our humble obeisances to all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord who are just like desert trees or ocean of mercy, full of compassion for the fallen conditioned souls. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha krupa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrindaki Vaishnava Thakur Srila Prabhupada ki Namacharya Haridas Thakur ki